Hey, what's good, YouTube? I have never played a game like this before in all my life. Um, this guy, shout out to 718823, had a really good passing offense at the beginning of the game. I got in my feelings. Honestly, I did everything I could to try to keep up with this offense. We threw 8 interceptions in the first half combined. You heard me correctly. 8 interceptions combined. Just check this out. So he's coming out with Rich Gannon, and again, this is my seventh game, literally playing, trying to get some Cortland Sutton gameplay, but I don't have receivers in my scheme yet, so I have to create an entirely new scheme to put receivers in. Um, and I even was going to I was recording this so I could make some gameplay later on, but honestly, I decided against that. Well, I didn't decide against it. I'm just using it now. So you may hear me speaking in the background and it may come across a little bit loudly, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm using the clip anyway because it's amazing gameplay. I had every intention on using this game specifically for live gameplay because no people have been saying that they don't get to see me doing that anymore. So I was like, okay, let me. I have a difficult time recording and playing at the same time because I'm trying to be interactive. I try to read the messages all the time. I try to do all of that. But I tried it, and I immediately came out of doing this game because I had to really concentrate. It took me a second to catch on to exactly what he was doing, but once I caught on to what he was doing, I was able to come up with a game plan to stop it. But for the most part, this dude's offense initially was lethal. These corner routes with these receivers that are super fast and coming out of these breaks, there's nothing I could do. Gannon had an arm, and it was Gannon had a cannon, I should say. So I realized he was trying to go for the opposite direction corner routes to the wide side of the field. I did pick up on that. So I said, okay, let me see what I can get done. It was tough to stop him. As you see, I didn't stop him. He drove right down the field. He drove right down the field. And so at this point, you won't hear my voice again in the background because I have stopped recording. I'm like, okay, let me focus because this game is going to be crucial. Crucial! Couldn't do anything about his offense, man. It was tough. So he kicks the ball off, and I get the opportunity to bring it back, and I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm like, okay, that's the best way to stop a team on this game. If you can't stop them offensively, I know, especially for me, my mind is thinking, okay, exactly what can I do? Like what can I do to stop this guy, right? But I'm trying my best to come up with some way to beat him. And he even had the audacity, the unmitigated gall, to have Chris Jones and bring him straight up the middle with inside stuff. So I'm like, I don't even want to play. Like I'm just bored at this point. And I'm crazy enough to throw a pick right to Taylor Mays. Right to Taylor Mays. I'm like, He finna run off with this game. He's about to run off with the score. But I got a feeling he's going to those corner routes. He's going to the corner routes with Metcalf, and he's going to the corner routes with Waller. So I'm like, let me try to hang in here and see what I can do. He's running a different play here, but look at the different amount of gimmicks he had. He even had Waller on the tight end delay, but I saw it. So had he gone to it, I would have picked that. But he had tight end delay, and he ran the typical. uh, play action overplay. It's typical. So I can breathe now. I can breathe. I'm like, okay, whew, gotta stop. So that's the second interception that has been thrown. I gotta stop though. I gotta stop. So he's not pressing. I love it when teams press. He's not pressing me. And my crazy set. Well, no. I can't take the credit for that one. Tim Tebow sold. He the ball went crazy. And it was a play action pass, and I run um, full play fake. So that should have been on target, if anything. But it wasn't. So, again, that's the fourth interception that has been thrown in a matter of maybe 10 plays, if that many. We are very generous this game, giving each other the ball. But I continue to, okay, that was my fault, y'all. I had predetermined where I wanted to go with the ball. When I realized he sent everybody, it shocked me. I'm like, wait a minute, I might be able to score. And I hurried up and threw it because when he sent everybody, I knew I had to get the ball out of my hands, and I didn't do a good job of it, but in terms of hitting a wide open person. But when he made that adjustment, it told me somebody's gonna be open. Yeah, I had my choice. I had my choice there because if he's sending the house to stop the run, now I have threats on the outside with the addition of Cortland Sutton. So I knew if he did that, I would be able to get behind him, which was great. I was able to even the game here. Now let's see if we could stop this offense because we haven't been able to so far. So if you those of you that are keeping tally, we have four first quarter interceptions total thrown, two apiece. So when I saw Odell Beckham Jr. on his team, like wait a minute, he has some talent deficiencies on his team too. It ain't just me, because we the Broncos we're lacking in some areas, and if you've been keeping up with the channel, you know what those areas are. But now we are doing a lot to clamp his team down. He's not able to do what he wants to do. That's my fault. I shouldn't have given him that much time. Shouldn't have given him that much time. That was definitely my fault. But we end up the first quarter 7-7. We end the first quarter 7-7 with four interceptions thrown. It's a lot of heat, a lot of heat. But he's going back to that stupid corner route. I hate it. I can't stop it every time. I can't box it every time. It's going to be there. It's going to be a problem. But I knew he was coming back to the other side corner route. He wisely throws the ball away. Great choice. Great choice. Let's see if I am able to keep his offense out of the end zone. Um, he goes back to the corner route again. That's a 99 corner. I guess I need to put one step ahead on him, but he's not able to do anything in terms of that corner route. But Bailey, right there. For those who don't know, Bailey is playing safety for me. I put him in instead of John Lynch. But yeah, that's three interceptions for us. I think we may have figured him out. May have figured him out. But right when I think we got it all solved, I throw a pick. 3-3. 3-3. People, this is a dog fight. Like this game is like the emotional toll of three games. This game was hard. So we got the pick. Got the pick. And I thought he was going deep. I saw Bo Jackson there, but he hadn't taken it all games. I'm like, okay, he probably won't this time. So now I have to account for Bo Jackson. This is some of my best user skills here. I must say, some of my best user skills. I usured a defensive end and shut down the pass to the underneath back, and then I followed the receiver crossing the field underneath and picked it. Oh, that was some great user skills, I must say. Um, so we come back and Barry Sanders breaks for a run. Barry Sanders breaks for a run. I think that's 7 interceptions, by the way. I think that is 7 that we're on. Um, Not sure. I've lost count honestly, but I do think it's 7. And now Barry Sanders is doing what he does. We're able to poke on this defense a little bit and see if we could break this game open. No, neither one of us are having any success on offense. Like the plan that we came in with, it's just not working. So we are having to resort to other methods. I had every intention on making this a Cortland Sutton gameplay because I have not thrown the ball all game to him. But this game got sweaty, difficult, extremely early. So I was like, okay, let me see what's next. So we scored 14-7. Um, I wonder what he's thinking at this point, because I know from my perspective, I'm still having trouble stopping that corner route. And I wonder if he's thinking, man, I've thrown 4 interceptions. I can't throw the same stuff. But this lets me know that he's struggling. He's coming out in the goal line package. Knowing the goal line playbook, I already know that he's going to be probably throwing the ball to his tight end, both of them. And Madden is going to show you part of why I'm sick of some of the stuff that goes on Madden. Look at this. Perfect defense. It bounces off of Darren Waller's butt, knocks it out of my hand, and Evan Ingram catches it. 38 high at this point. I'm like, come on now. But that boy Steve Atwater is legit. That's 5 interceptions for us on defense. So we picked him off a total of 5 times. And now I'm beginning to feel like, yeah, I think I have your number. I might have your number. And that adjustment tells me somebody's going to be open. I'm thinking. But when he drops back, it tells me, okay, he may not be blitzing. But I was wrong. And I almost broke it anyway. I almost broke it anyway. But when I see that he's running, everybody's blitzing, you know what that means for me. I'm going to hit him over the top or a little bit of the RPO. Loop. And now, that's 20-7. I didn't anticipate him coming back. We broke the game open with that play. But that was a really good game. Um, Definitely didn't anticipate the play from him to be that good. He pulled that out for real. Like that was intended to strictly be a Cortland Sutton gameplay where we simply streak the ball to Cortland Sutton or we hit him on some slants or something simple. 8 interceptions in the first half. I deserve to be fired as an offensive coordinator, and so does he. We both did a horrible job on offense. Both did a horrible job on offense, but that game was extremely fun. Extremely fun. Having to adjust defense to accommodate for what he's doing in such a drastic way, that was amazing. I enjoyed that game. Hopefully you did too in terms of watching it. Don't forget to sub, don't forget to share, don't forget to like the video. Hopefully this has provided you with some content that has helped you throughout your day. Hopefully everybody is safe and warm at their homes. With no further ado, peace.